Bonsoir, monsieur. Madame. Et voilà.
Ah, babe. What is this?
This is the escargot. And the foie gras. Oui.
Where did she go?
You pa one kasa who say oba say your pay fiedian. Eh?
It's been long since you ever felt like this.
Welcome to the best in Ghanaian entertainment on Aquaba Magic. Efienifi. Welcome home to Aquaba Magic on DSTV channel 150. It's your moment. DSTV.
Now in Ghana on Metro TV. Showing every Sunday evening, prime time 5 to 5:30 p.m. with a catch-up on Wednesdays 4 to 4:30 p.m.
Kids always say what they wanna.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
But here yet again is a lady whose overbearing urge to pursue a professional music career has blossomed into something really big. Please welcome again Akosua Ejapon with the title track of her debut album, Frema.
Taking kind, oh baby Troy, come on, it off will be ne moon semuno, ne I want see you. Now me pese obi etiebio. Amudi odo edi agrono eya amare ni emun semuni. Shower,
So what we brought to you was Frema by the legendary Akosua Agyapong. That was what her first album way back in the 90s. I think after she broke away from Nacorex. You know, and while this song was playing, she was in the studio, and already the studio is lit. Everybody is excited. She herself is here and she's dancing. Like, if the camera can tilt to her, you can see that there's no music, but she's dancing, and that is the mark of an artist. What I want us to do is to take another track of hers, and then we'll come back and sit down and have a chat with her. Stay with us.
For bearing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I, J, M, O, N, D, O, P, what to Palogo, Mao, Mao, Ola, Palogo, Mao, Mao, Ola, Mao, Mao, Laga, Mao, Mao. As he was meant so.
Okay, and so that's what last year's VGMA, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, some kind of reunion by the popular group, if you remember in the 90s, popular music group called Nakorex, Akosua Japan, Rexoma, and Nat Brew. Yes. She's with us in the studio. A legend is with us in the studio, and I'm very honored and excited to introduce none other. I used to watch you when I was young, and I loved to see that you were in pants and doing some Michael Jackson moves here and there.
We need to do it, man. Yeah.
Welcome to Good Afternoon Ghana, Akosua Ejipon.
Good afternoon, sweetheart, and good afternoon, Metro, and good afternoon, Ghana. How are you all Ghanaians? It's not easy.
It's not easy.
No.
But it's good to see you. And I'll start my question really is what you seem to be reversing in age. Not just how you look, but your strength. We see you even keep bringing more dance moves as you grow older. What's the trick?
It's by God's grace. People keep on asking, Akosua, what do you take? I mean, do you exercise? Do you go to the gym? No.
You don't?
No, I've never been to the gym, I have to be honest. I don't even have time to go to the gym. That's why I always say it's by God's grace. Because I always ask myself, after 6 kids, you're still moving. God has been very good to me. So it's not like I'm on any pills some people take in to look young, but I don't. I work a lot. Okay. I like working at home. I like cleaning. I like sweeping. So I think, yeah, and anytime I sweep, I sweat. So I'm sure that actually also keeps me. And I don't like keeping, when somebody wrongs me, I don't want to keep that anger in me. It doesn't help. Today I get angry, the following day is gone. Cool. So that I keep on going because the person is eating fufu somewhere whilst you are also struggling. you are furious when you see the person, you're angry. But the person is okay. The person is just going on doing his or her own thing. So just forget about it and go on with life. And life is so beautiful.
That's a great tip, and we've not even started the interview, but that's a great tip. I want to rewind back into your life, how it all began. The little research. I think we just discovered that Wikipedia made a mistake in your age, so we need to set the record straight.
These people,
they are trying to push you. And
I'm telling you,
it's not fair.
Allah.
So it's 51 years.
Yes, I'm 17th November 1969.
If you do the math, yes, it's 51.
Please. Yes.
So tell us about your family life when you were growing up.
Okay.
Were you always this vivacious personality?
Okay, actually my daddy had, I'll start from my daddy because I'm proud always talking about my daddy. My daddy had 16 children.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm number 15. Stephanie is number 14. And then it goes on. And
that's Stephanie Benson.
Yes. And my mom had 5 girls. I'm the 3rd among the 5 girls. There's Belinda, the oldest one, Stephanie, that's the 2nd one. I'm the 3rd. And then the 4th is Patricia. And then we have Maureen. So we're 5 girls. I went to Harrow International Preparatory School, one of the good schools at Abeka. And then I went to Holy Child Secondary School.
That's my school as well.
Holy Child?
Yes.
Oh, Hopsa.
Action.
Action, not words. Yeah, action.
True that.
That's it. And so after Holy Child, I decided to go into music. My mom said, no, you have to go on. You have to go to school. I said, okay, I'll go for NCR. There was a computer course that has actually started. Okay. That was the first time that year computers actually started. So I just went in there, just checked 1 or 2 things. I realized that there was 1-year course called the NCM, the word processing. So I registered the 1-year course. After 1 year, I took my certificate. Mom, I'm done. I said, oh, don't read school in the sense about I said, Mom, I want to do music. Come on. So finally, I got Nana Kwame Ampadu, who was able to convince my mom. So my mom actually paid for my first recordings. And so that was 1990. That was the frame you saw. And then 1992, Nakorex came together. Okay. There was a show called Double Do, this Miss Ghana that time. So we're actually performing individually. And then the guy that was handling the show, his name was Mr. Smart Beniti, a Nigerian. They said, the way the 3 of you perform, why don't you come as a group? That was when we decided to come as a group, and we named ourselves Nakorex. Nat, Akos, and Rex. And so people kept on saying, oh, Rex wanted to go out with you, that's why you Ghana 4. Rex was happily married with a wife called Becca. They're still together. That time they've given birth to a beautiful baby girl called Anne. So while we were going on, that's when Nat and I came together. We got married, but Rex was already married. So that wasn't why we broke up. Today, the reason why was Rex wanted to come out with his own song, so we all agreed that we can all come out individually, but when they need us as a group, and that was what you just saw. That wasn't the first time. We had another show about 3 years ago. We had other shows. They call us and we come and perform together as Nacorex, but we decided to perform individually.
But what really led to the split?
That's what I'm saying. We didn't fight, nothing. Rex wanted to record an album. So we sat and we realized that we actually record individually already.
So there was no split?
There was no, there was a split saying that, okay, he can perform, I can perform, Nat can perform, but when people want us to come together, that's when we come together. So next time to say Rex
But I remember in the like in the 90s at that time,
92.
I mean, that was the rumor going on.
That's how I'm stopping them. I've been stopping them. I'll keep on stopping them.
And at the time, you were doing what was not done a lot by women in that industry. And to hear all of these rumors going on, how did that make you feel? How did that affect your career then?
Let me tell you something. If something is not true and they put it on, you have to feel good about it. They are worrying themselves, not you. Because that's no credit, and you are saying it. So at the end of the day, who suffers? You. Because you haven't seen it. You should listen to what the person is saying as it was, not as you think it should have been, or you think that was what happened. There was no fight among us. There was no split. We decided to record individually. That was the time that he came out with Abiba. Yeah, that was the year he came out with Abiba. So he released Abiba, and then we all decided to release individual albums. And then by any time, there was not a single day that somebody won the group and we say no. We go as a group, we go for rehearsals as a group, and then we perform as a group. So there's nothing like that.
And the contractual terms were not affected in any way. That's Nacorex. The contract that the three of you had was not affected.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay, I want to take you back to your first album, Frema.
Okay.
What inspired Frema and why Frema? What does it mean?
Frema, actually, it was Nanampedu who came up with the name Frema, my old man, Daddy. He's not feeling well, but I know by God's grace he'll be fine.
We wish him speedy recovery.
Yeah. He came up with the name Frema. People keep on asking, why do people use names? I'll give an example, like Kokoko, like Mikun Kofi. Unfortunately for a man, he was owing his wife, and the man's name was Kofi. So he thought that the wife brought the story, and I wrote the song. No. So the Frema is a name that came.
Okay.
Names come, and then we use it. If you listen to Kwame is in Frema, there's no Kwame anywhere. You understand? There's no Kofi anywhere, but the name comes. And then unfortunately for some people, it just happens that way, and at the end of the day. And so it was a name that came. And that time, as you rightly said, a young girl, 20-year-old girl that comes out, you know, and I loved dance way back in Holy Child. You know,
I did some dancing too.
Oh yeah, you know, during the entertainment, you're waiting for them to come and spin to listen to the latest songs. I love dancing already. So people are asking, where did you learn it from? It's by God's grace. And I never go anywhere for them to train me, maybe. And that's the way about, no, I just watch you dance. I just pick your steps. Then I just modify my own. Then I come up with that. And I loved watching Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson. Those days, they were, you know, the Jackson 5, they were
Because I was going to say that in the video, which is rolling behind us, at some point we could see some Michael Jackson-inspired moves.
Because I love those that are performers. And today, I just want to say something.
How do you feel, not to cut you, how do you feel when you see this? This was iconic figure for young Ghanaian girls watching. How do you feel when you see this?
There was a problem with this video. I always want to say some people just laugh. When we got to the studio, we were supposed to have used the stage with my girls because we were 6. But when we got to, GBC was the only TV station at that time. That was GBC that time. When we got there was chalk here, and there was one chalk there, sign there, that you're going to stand there. If you go off, you are out of the TV. So we were restricted. You can't go anywhere. So my girls couldn't do what they're supposed to do. So they had to stand behind and they were just changing. But that wasn't what we planned.
But it still worked well.
Sister, if you realize, if you could see, I was looking back because that was the first time, and I realized that what we actually rehearsed for, I wasn't getting it. Me performing a major, because if you move from that chalk, you are not on. You are out of TV.
You're off the camera.
We don't punch it. And so it came to some point that I kept on looking back to see whether my girls was okay. I was performing, but I was still looking back, and it's so interesting. Now it's a different thing. Now anywhere you jump to, the camera follows you.
So you can freely dance.
So now it tells us that those days they also did something, because looking at the video, they went to the beach. The beach that I saw is at Dansoman. Went to Dansoman Beach. That was where we took the other video.
And the little girl?
Little girl is my sister Maureen.
Oh.
And she is now married to she's married to Michael Craig Jr. Then ambassador to India.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so that is it. That's my younger sister, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And why yellow? I see that the dominant color in this video, in the attire that you wore plus the dancers.
Yeah, that was the color I decided. And I decided we should wear yellow and black socks. Because Holy Child, I used to train the dancers in Holy Child. So what I used to do was, anytime we're going for Black Santa night, I dance for Gunza and I dance for AFS as well. Yeah,
you were very busy.
Hey, I'm sister. And so we sometimes we wear red and black socks, and then so I decided that, hey, come on, bring it here. Wow. That's why we wore the black and
AFS and Gunza. These were entertainment groups.
Yes. Wow. So when there's competition, so they used to call me small robot.
Yeah, but you have this robotic move that you do. Later, I'm going to let the director to bring us some music.
And director Babesebi, we don't punch it.
Director, have you heard?
so way back in Holy Child, Holy girls, we like dancing. Yes. When it's in Tako, gay girls, we just put them aside.
Push them aside.
Yeah, gay girls in Fancy Man, you know what I mean. The Holy Child girls want to let them know that we are around.
Why did you go to Holy Child?
My big sister went to it. Belinda went to Holy Child. Okay. Stephanie, her name was Anne Shelley. She went to Holy Child. So my mom just took all of us. So we all went to Holy Child. All the 5 girls went to Holy Child.
And when you went there, your spirits acclimatized. You knew you were in the right place.
Let me tell you the interesting thing that happened. Well, you did the Homos night, eh?
Yes, I did.
I didn't do Homos night. Do you know why?
Why?
When I got to Holy Child, Form 1, when I got there, actually, they realized that I used to do dancing at Harrow International. Okay. I used to do the culture dancing, the Aduado, Tofu, the Agbaja, you name it. I used to do all the dancing. So when I got there, the day that we were going to do the Homos night, they took me to the Cape Coast University, Kivas, because they're going to have a cultural dance there. So I was added to it. And Holy Child, when you're not in Form 4, you cannot go out.
Yes.
Yeah, but I went out when I was in Form 1. So when I was leaving, I thought I was in St. Agnes before I moved to St. Maria's. Okay. Yes. So
that's a Dada house.
Yeah. So when I was leaving, I taught my students, my girls, a song to sing during the Homos night. And I'm sorry, listeners, I need to sing this song. I told them that when they go, they should sing Homoduna Bodo. You see, some of them came from Accra. But they didn't understand the Homoduna Bodo. They were just listening. So I taught them. That's when they get the singers. The singers, their backside is
because it's still afternoon time.
They didn't understand
I will put that. Let's make it Homo D. Let's not say
I'll
the full thing.
D. This one, people don't understand. So at the end of the day, when I got to school, I realized that they were not coming to sing. So I was at the back giving them change it. They didn't understand the meaning of change. I was saying they should change it. They should sing the other one for seniors, the other one's for the homos. But they still sang it.
The seniors wouldn't be happy with that.
Sister, so I didn't go to the dormitory. I went to hide somewhere. Then the seniors arrived. Then they went to brush them. You came to insult, and they said, "What does it mean?" And they said, "You don't know what it meant." They said, "It was Elizabeth Echepong." I said, when I got there, my sister Stephanie was the senior there, so He said, nobody should touch my sister. I said, me too, I don't understand. I'm an Ashanti. I heard some people singing, and I thought it's the other way around. So I was trying to tell them they shouldn't sing it, but when I was giving them the stand, they didn't hear me. Sorry. So Stephanie came to stand. Otherwise, the brushing was just going.
And just for those who don't follow the conversation about Homos Nights, Homos Nights is a celebration in most secondary schools in Ghana where the first year students will have to perform, do some funny performances for the seniors there to entertain them. My experience, I was asked to act like a frog and leap like a frog. And that's, sometimes it was embarrassing, but sometimes it was fun.
There was that speech day where I was asked to perform, act as an old lady. Nobody wanted to do it, because there are guys who be coming from a fancy my disco, you know what I mean. They said, who will take the old lady part? All of them said, no, that's for you want it. And I said, I'll take it. And then they had to paint my teeth some parts black with my walking stick. And then something happened. That time, this woman came, Miss Joyce Ayi. She came, and she loved what I did. And that was when she just spoke about what I did. And I said, you see, you were all shy. And I acted as an old lady with my black, and I had the long stick. So when I talk to I just use the stick. Sometimes you have to do what you're asked to do because you don't know who is going to enjoy it. They wanted to be the students in the play. Nobody wanted to be the old lady, but I took that part. And from that time, I'm being honest, not just the music, I also act. And I acted for our own daddy, Mr. Kwansan, and I've been acting in other movies.
So, and just to mention that Joyce Ayi, Madam Joyce Ayi is a former CEO of the Minerals Commission, also a one-time minister under the Rollins era.
She came there she came to our speech day, and she just loved what I did.
So these things that you did in secondary school and prior to that sort of led the way to the person that you've become today. Today we celebrate you as a legend, and these were the start, or these moments were the starting points. Interesting that you mentioned Madame Joyce Ayi, and I bring in Mr. Rollins. In our research, we saw what you said was an advice that he had given you, but you didn't take it. Tell us about your relationship with Mr. Rollins. A powerful man, to say that. He's no more, but you still remember him.
I remember way back when it was being inaugurated. Remember that year, I think it was 97.
Yes.
I was carrying my second born, and I was called to come and train 60 children. And surprisingly, the 60 children, the late Ebony was part of the 60 children that I trained to dance from 7th grade school. So I trained them and I performed with them.
Okay.
I want listeners to, I like the question you asked. As a musician, when a musician is called to perform for a particular party, don't just sit down and boycott the person's songs because you think the person is from that party, so you not buy it. I had that experience. After performing during the inauguration, they decided not to buy my music because they said I'm from that party and they're not going to buy my music. Now, my own papa, President Ajekun Kufuor, even called me. I want you to write a song for NPP. I said, Daddy, I'm ready to write a song. I'm a musician. I know where my heart is, but you cannot tell me what to do. So President Rollins and Mrs. Rollins, they've been following me because they love what I do. That's how I was called to train the 60 children. They've seen, they know that I like performing. So that's when anytime I call Mommy and Daddy to come to any program, this program, I called President Ajekun Kufuor to come. I called
President Rollins
and I called now President Akufo-Addo. That time he was traveling, so he couldn't come. So when he came, he was happy about the high life, and it was live. It was back to back. And my manager, Osei, was actually, he did, you think it's a CD. In the immigration band, they were good. So nobody called him to come. He said, I can't sit down. I just want to come out and say something. So the advice he gave me was, I shouldn't do it every year. You know, I did the 20th anniversary. Now I did the 25th anniversary. I was about to do the 30th anniversary. But he wanted me to do it every year so they will enjoy the old time music because they miss the high life. So that was when he came to, and I didn't do that. I was waiting for the next 5 years. And so the next 5 years.
And he left us.
And he left us.
Okay.
So I was saying that, wow.
I want my producer to play the video, what's in the background, just a nice interaction, spontaneous interaction between former President Rawlings of blessed memory and the legendary Akosua Agyapong.
I saw her in my office a few weeks ago. I don't know what I said to her, how beautiful she was still looking. But after she left, I was commenting to someone that she's looking as beautiful as my wife. Somehow, they have just refused to age, and they've left us to age and gray. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the world would have been like without music. You know, and even especially so for my continent, Africa and Ghana. I mean, can you imagine how miserable and depressed people would be without good music from such artists, from musicians like her, like the others who perform, the younger ones and the older ones. The kind of music that can penetrate your heart. I'm not surprised somebody coined that phrase. Music is food for the soul, as Jerry Ambole said earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, good music to penetrate your heart to the point of drawing tears out of you. Good, vibrant music that would make you dance and gyrate, that you would think hell was on fire.
So that's former President Jerry John Rawlings of blessed memory. And he alludes to an interesting thing about the arts industry. Yeah. We sometimes underplay the relevance of music, of movies, etc. in our lives. But these things help keep us sane. They help us, stay alive and stay positive. Do you, as an artist, how do you feel in this country where sometimes it comes off as we don't respect that industry, we are not giving them their due, we are using their material without their consent? How do you take all of that?
That is why I'm actually out there fighting for musicians, because the right thing needs to be done. Looking at my first 4 kids, they're all into music. They love music.
In total.
You have 6, yeah. They love singing, they love dancing, they've composed songs. But I sit back and I ask myself, are they going to be like us? Because they are writing good songs, but we can't even produce our songs. The reason being, the monies that we're supposed to get, we are not getting it. The monies that we have, the government, we've been able to come up with a collective society whereby our money is being collected, but we don't get it. So at the end of the day, it's so pathetic when you realize that some legends just died, not because of anything, but because they got sick and they couldn't get what is due them for them to be able to take them to the hospital, for them to take good care of themselves. And so sometimes it's pathetic when you sit back and ask yourself, what are you in there for? And I always say, and I continue to say this, the young artists out there, the musicians out there, don't think they're going to remain the same. So you should help us so that our organization, that is called Gambro,
the Ghana Music Rights Organization,
the right thing needs to be done. Because we have money sitting there, and we have some people just misusing anyhow.
Have you received anything ever from them?
Yes, and the monies that come in, it's so pathetic. And you don't even know what they are sharing. Is it the money from the TV and radio stations? Is it the money from the blank levy? Blank levy is money that government gives us. Okay. And it comes as huge as 2 million Ghana cedis. That's old cedis, 2 billion. Okay. We have over 15,000 spinners who pays their money. We have TV and radio stations, over 400 TV and radio stations. We have hotels and restaurants. We have Google paying. We have so many people that pays, even the banks and this telecommunication, they also pay. And what happens? You go for 100 Ghana and 200 Ghana for royalty at the end of 6 months. It's an insult. And so we wish that we love what we do, but at the end of the day, can you get something that will take you back to the studio? Can you get something that will take to get yourself a very good video that can get out there? Somebody said something, and before you continue, Benjamin Dube, you know, he's a big artist in South Africa. Okay. We met on stage. I performed, and he came perform afterwards in London. And I was in my room. When I was performing, his girls and all, they came to stand there to watch. So they were late to go and get themselves ready. And he was coming after me. So he came and said, "Who are you?" I said, "My name is Akosua Agyepong." "Where do you come from?" I said, "I'm a Ghanaian." "And what are you doing there?" I said, "I live there." He has not heard from. He hasn't heard about me before or seen me before. But at the end of the day, you understand? We need to go out there to let people know that High Life still lives. Now look at the music that's coming up from Nigeria. They're playing High Life. And a French lady told us, we've registered a Music Council of Ghana. For the first time since 1943, we have now registered Music Council of Ghana. And the French woman said something, and I'm going to exactly how she said. She said, she's surprised at Ghana, we've now registered Music Council. Because all the rhythms that we hear from Africa, wherever, came from Ghana, to be precise, Cape Coast. So he said, when they're taking their slaves, you know, they were doing rhythms. And so that was when all these rhythms came out. So they don't know why they're not hearing the High Life songs out there.
What is the Music Council going to do, or what does it intend to achieve?
Music Council, you know, with the International Music Council out there, what they do, they support musicians. And what they do is, whatever the musicians want to do, they help them to promote their music out there. So that is why the Senegalese are, because they have registered Music Council. That is why when programs when they're doing big programs outside there, you see them there. Okay. That is when the whites also adopt their songs and continue to invite them. So the Music Council, this Music Council is going to help to promote our music out there, so that whatever big programs that they're doing out there, the festivals, or you name it, will be called to come and perform. That is when they will know our culture.
Is it a government? Who makes up the Music Council?
No. The interesting thing is for musicians, you register as a group. And then, so if government wants to register, you have 10 different councils, like Art Council, Music Council, other councils, before we can do the Creative Art Council. Okay. So that council, we thank God they changed it, because it was wrongly formed. It was wrongly formed, because they have to have 10 different councils before the National Council can be formed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I want us to take a break. When we come back, we'll look at more things in the industry, and then we'll get to dancing, because Akosua has got some moves that I also need to learn. So stay with us. This is Good Afternoon Ghana. We'll be right back.
I feel at home whenever I'm in front of the camera. It reminds me of the time when I was a little boy. I used to entertain my family.
After all, it's our story. For the best of your original dramas, telenovelas, and sports, get your GoTV decoder, GoTenna, and a month of GoTV Plus for as little as 109 cedis. Download my GoTV app to easily manage your account on the go. GoTV. Love it.
Ghana is a beautiful country. There is so much of it you probably haven't seen, haven't experienced, haven't touched, haven't felt, haven't eaten. When this is all over, let's discover our land again with new eyes. Let's feel each other again. We are one people, brought together by destiny. Let's make that count. Let's show love for each other and our environment. Let's tell our stories. And let's watch and listen to our stories. There will be so much to tell. Ghana is a truly beautiful country. Be Ghana, stay in Ghana, experience Ghana, make Ghana great. And we will invite the world to come and experience Ghana too. But for now, stay home. Brought to you by the National Film Authority. Support the Stay Home and Discover Ghana Later campaign. This channel supports the campaign.
God bless our homeland, Ghana.
All right, welcome back. And we're still enjoying our conversation with the legend herself. My producer was just whispering in my ear about some breakdance you did recently with Mr. Drew, who just won Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Actually, they were doing a Father's Day program, and I was asked to come and perform. And so whilst I was performing, and one thing, I love that young guy. He is a performer. And I saw him sitting there, so I had to bring him out for us to do something together.
Okay.
And I just love, he's down to earth, and his VGM performance, okay. I can't stop watching it. He performed, and I was just jumping in my room, just jumping. He is a performer. So when I went for him, I said, this guy.
Okay, so that's what is rolling.
Yeah. And I'm really going to have, we're going to do something together.
Okay, the two of you are going to collaborate music-wise?
Yes, music, and then
and of course dancing.
Yes, because I love that guy's spirit.
That's interesting, and it takes me to my next question about the earlier generation and the current generation of musicians finding some kind of synergy to create more music for tomorrow. Sometimes it appears as though there's some criticism from the older generation. The younger generation also don't want to join hands or mix their kind of music. So it's interesting that you have this. But going forward, what's your take on that?
I think, the younger ones, looking at some of them, they're really coming out with the high life. The high life, their rhythms, they have high life feel in it. And that is going to take us far. And then there are some that actually come out with a high life, but the message in the song sometimes it's not very good for your daughter or your son to be singing.
It's inappropriate.
Exactly. So I think somebody like Kwame Eugene, there's something coming up very soon, and somebody like
hold on. You have a collaboration with Kwame
something's coming up very soon.
Okay.
And I have.
I hope you haven't said it anywhere, so that you're saying it first on Metro.
Yeah, and my son Kid is also waiting for me for us to do something. Okay. And Mr. Drew's also.
That's exciting.
Exactly, and my beautiful daughter Miss V. We are going to work on something.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So because
do you have timelines, or you're going to keep us in suspense?
I'm going to keep in suspense, but I know it's going to be before December.
Okay.
Because I just sit back and I enjoy what I see. Kofi Kenyatta, I spoke to him 3 days ago. I'm just enjoying the young ones and what they have, and their messages that they have in their songs just moves me.
What do you have to tell the younger ones, and also what do you have to tell those within your generation who may not want to partner and do these collaborations?
I just want them to know that if you have good songs there are some of them that are ready to embrace what we have, and I'm being honest. If you write songs for people like that and even sing with them, I think you're going to go far, because at the end of the day, their rhythms is moving airways. You understand? Somebody like Sarkodie and what's his name,
Shatawale.
I hope you are watching me. You guys, when I get hold of you guys, I'm waiting for you people.
She's waiting for you, and we hope that you've heard.
Yeah, and rhythms, good rhythms will move us far. then the message will let the Ghanaians also enjoy. We have Ghanaians worldwide. They're everywhere, and they miss the high life. So when some of them are sent there and they don't feel the high life, and it's like Americans performing to them, sometimes it's interesting. I mean, it's funny. So I pray that as I have ideas of, trying to collaborate with the young ones, and I know that 1 or 2 people have already done that already. Okay. And I just love Akwaboah and the Sun, what they did. You understand? Okay. It brings us back, and the young ones are still enjoying. My song like Me Yoba is still happening. One kwejo namne ochane yaw. One kwame namne adechenwo kwesin chen. Me nso anye se bia ware. Omubie ni wa wofo nimno. Ochina bere nyinsen na pay. Kwejo senyonwa iya swanje. Kwame senyonwa kwesin swanje is happening. Mo me shenta dia ebe ma ye hu adeda ho. Ama meme akahwasem is happening 31 years ago. It's happening. So when I do a remix with somebody, one of the young ones.
So we're going to see a remix of Me Yoba?
Yes.
Wow.
But once some of the young ones, the message will still go and travel to the young ones that are dressing like they are still in their bathroom, now leaving to go
Are
out.
we going to see any collaboration between your sister, Stephanie Benson, and yourself?
We have, and it's about to come out very soon. We have to do the video.
Will that be the first ever?
Yes, the first
Wow.
ever. Yes. Stephanie and I were coming out with.
Why is it taking so long?
No, she's out there,
Yes.
and I'm here. Yeah. And my sister, anytime she
Out
tells
of
me,
Ghana.
yes, anytime she tells me to do something, I haven't done what she asked me to do. So when she gets to know I'm talking about this one, and she might even call and start blasting me. So please, it's my fault, but it's going to come out very soon. But we've done, the music is ready. We've done the music, and it's just that the video that we need to do.
Oh, that's going to be hot and dope, because these are two vivacious women in the music industry, and that's Stephanie Benson.
Yeah, my crazy sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, and I know a lot
She's
of people
the second among the 5.
Oh yeah, you mentioned the 5
Yeah.
girls. So she's older than you.
She's older than me. Yes. Yes.
So do you want to give us a bit of a tease of what the music is going to be?
No, please don't push me. Don't push me.
Okay, we'll stay. You've decided to keep us in
You will love it.
We'll
it's real high life, and I'm telling you, mwah, you will love it.
We're looking forward to that. When should we expect it, or you're not giving that away?
I'm telling you, if we don't release this thing by August, Anne is going to blame me. Stephanie is going to blame me.
Okay. Okay. I want us now to talk about this country, Ghana, that we live in. You've spent more time than here.
Yeah.
You've gained more wisdom doing what you do, interacting with people from all walks of life.
True.
What's your one of the biggest stories or one of the biggest activities happening in this country is young people. We're just talking about young people protesting virtually and making attempts to send their protests on the streets called Fix the Country.
Yeah.
Have you heard of them, and what do you think?
I'm being honest. Sometimes in Ghana, I think you have to be free to say what you want to say and try and make sure that what you're also taking out there or saying out there shouldn't be insults. You shouldn't take the law into your own hands, but your message will still cut across. I recently saw it on TV, and I realized that sometimes it's like a child that has told the mom, "Mom, I need my uniform. Mom, I need my uniform." He or she has been saying it for almost about a month, and you are not doing it. The next thing, he or she's going to say, she will not say, "Mom, I need it." She's going to say, "Mommy, I need my uniform." It's going to be a different thing.
The frustration sets in.
The frustration sets in. That is what I'm seeing with the youth now. Some of them, they finished school, years, they're not getting jobs to do. Things are not going on well for them as they want. Now, it's about time that somebody out there should see what they are going through. Because at the end of the day, me music. Most of our children are not in the country. So those that are here, that are suffering, we need to listen to them. They should get people that will listen to them, and then they should also get leaders that will listen and then take their problems across. Because all of them cannot talk at the same time. Mumpe leader. Example, you cannot ask a blind person to lead blind people. We all go straight into the well or into the sea. At the end of the day, they should get some two people that know that they can talk and talk well. they all sit down as a group and then they send their message across. I think that will help because we, the musicians, Akosia Metihi, I am Yasantua. I have taken the battle. I'm Akosia Bako because I have all the files to go with. Now, you cannot tell me you want to lead me whilst I know you don't know what I need. I want to repeat this. You cannot tell somebody I want to be a leader whilst you don't know what we need. You cannot be a leader because you don't know our problems. So let's get those that knows what we're going through. Then you can go and sit down with those that are supposed to listen. Then when they don't listen, but if you haven't sent people to go and sit down and talk to them, you cannot just take the law into your own hands.
I like that quote.
Because at the end of the day, there are people there. I always say that people like Gamma, for instance, they have lawyers. So if you're going to talk about Gamma, you don't have things to prove or your papers to prove or what you've seen to prove that A, B, C is like that. At the end of the day, they'll send you to court. I'm going to end with your quotes. You said, this is what you said, you cannot lead people when you don't understand their problems. Understand them. And I want us to end with that quote. That's some nuggets of wisdom from Akosua Agyepong. We're grateful to you for joining us here. Thank you very much. Time just went by whoosh. We're having so much fun. And I'm grateful to you for coming through. Thank you. Unfortunately, we couldn't bring your messages because the conversation was so nice. And but you could still put them on social media. We'll put them on Facebook and Twitter as well. But thank you, legendary Mama. Thank you. Finally get to meet you in my lifetime. Holy Thank you for coming through. Guys, thank you so much. A good job, I want to say, by my producers, Henry Kwesi Bedu and Bright Amenin. Good job. You guys did a yeoman's job. I'm grateful to you. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. I'm Francisca Kakra-Forsen. Bye-bye.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
Ghana is a beautiful country. There is so much of it you probably haven't seen, haven't experienced, haven't touched, haven't felt, haven't eaten. When this is all over, let's discover our land again with new eyes. Let's feel each other again. We are one people, brought together by destiny. Let's make that count. Let's show love for each other and our environment. Let's tell our stories. And let's watch and listen to our stories. There will be so much to tell. Ghana is a truly beautiful country. Be Ghana, stay in Ghana, experience Ghana, make Ghana great. And we will invite the world to come and experience Ghana too. But for now, stay home. Brought to you by the National Film Authority. Supports the Stay Home and Discover Ghana Later campaign. This channel supports the campaign.
God bless our homeland,
The world has seen a lot of evolution in recent times. Global network facilitated by trade continues to grow stronger and forge nations closer together.
On International Trade Focus, we'll share with you the current industry, tech and commercial avenues turning the world's trade wheel. This is your gateway to international business connections and trading events. Get the inside views, vital information, trends and analysis on emerging trade giants in Ghana and beyond. International Trade Focus, the global television trade showcase, transcending barriers in creativity and innovation. Join me, Anna Spiel, as I give you a whole menu of international trade activities. International Trade Focus, your timely business hub. International Trade Focus is brought to you by GOL, ADB, Pediatric Valley Resorts, and
You're in our brave new world now. It's about owning your story, who you truly are. You don't have to change who you are. There's always a way to get what you want.
We're gonna die.
Ride till I can't no more.
Finding me, I'll find you.
I met a woman. I want to be with her for the rest of my life.
I can explain.
Thought you were out with your father.
Young lady, this is completely inappropriate.
We hope you'll treat our house as your home.
Cinema Time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. only on Metro TV.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
Happiness is a day called Friday. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. It's finally Friday, and Friday is here to kickstart the weekend. Welcome to Friday's edition of Playlist Freestyle Funky Friday. I'm your host, Anaya Tana. Watch it, get ready, and make sure you stay with me. So cloth handkerchief gets dirty and wet after wiping your sweat or blowing your nose with it. Keeping a dirty handkerchief in your pocket or bag is unhygienic. Use Floral disposable handkerchief. It's very absorbent and is made to fit in your pockets or your bag. Also look out for the Floral toilet roll, Floral multi-purpose paper towel, Floral table napkins, and Floral box tissue in any shop near you. Floral is produced here in Ghana. For bulk purchases, you can contact Delta Paper Mail on 02430 33033 on 02430 33033. So absolute good music coming your way from now till 4 p.m. till my time is over. And Freestyle Funky Friday, it's a blend and a cocktail of all sort of music, and you watching can be part of the show. Today my guest couldn't make it. My guest was supposed to be Sister Efia, by the way, and she sent a message saying that she can't make it. So hopefully maybe next week, Tuesday or Friday, we get to have Sister Efia. But then get interactive with me. Let me know it's Friday, and I know nowadays, even though there's a COVID protocol, people still go out to chill. Get interactive with me. Let me know where you'll be going to hang out on Friday or this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Where will you be going to? Get interactive with me, and the number will be on your screen. My first song is from none other than Jackie and his Wine, and also Ladipo.